massive NBA shocker just dropped, and it's shaking the entire league to its core. Rumors are exploding that Giannis Antetokounmpo, the two-time MVP and absolute powerhouse, could be heading to the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you heard that right. Giannis might join forces with Stephen Curry in what could be the most dangerous duo the league has ever seen. And that's not all. 7-3 rising star Kai Sato is also reportedly part of this explosive deal, giving the Warriors the size and dominance they've been missing. If this trade goes through, Golden State won't just be back, they'll be untouchable. Is this the start of a new dynasty? Buckle up, because this is the biggest twist of the NBA season so far. Absolute chaos has just erupted across the NBA world, and the Golden State Warriors are right at the center of it. Reports are swirling, insiders are buzzing, and fans can barely believe what they're hearing. Is it possible? Could it really be happening? Could Giannis Antetokounmpo, the two-time MVP, the Greek freak himself, be on his way to the Bay Area to join forces with none other than Stephen Curry? According to major sources and whispers coming from deep within league circles, the answer might shock you. Yes, this might not just be a fantasy anymore. We could be witnessing the birth of a new super team unlike anything the NBA has seen in years. This isn't just another trade rumor that comes and goes. This is the kind of league-shaking, dynasty-defining news that can flip the balance of power overnight. Imagine it's Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter in NBA history, teaming up with Giannis Antetokounmpo, the most dominant physical force in the game today. Throw in rising star Kai Sato, a 7'3" Filipino phenom who's gaining momentum with every performance, and suddenly the Warriors aren't just contenders, they're back on top as title favorites. So let's break it all down. How did we get here? Why would Milwaukee even consider parting with Giannis? What are the Warriors offering in return? And what does this mean for the future of the NBA? To understand the magnitude of this moment, you have to go back to the start of the season. The Bucks have had a roller coaster year, underperforming, struggling with chemistry, and unable to find the dominance they once had. Giannis, as loyal as he's been, has grown frustrated. He's made it clear in recent interviews that winning is his top priority. And while Milwaukee tried to build a championship team around him by acquiring Damian Lillard, the results haven't matched the expectations. Meanwhile, Golden State has been in a weird place. The Warriors still have Stephen Curry playing at an elite level, but the roster around him has lacked consistency. Injuries, age, and a lack of interior dominance have raised questions about how much longer the window for another title really is. The Warriors front office knows this is it. They either go big now or risk wasting Curry's remaining prime years. Enter the perfect storm. The Bucks quietly start exploring trade possibilities, and the Warriors, with a deep pool of assets, young talent, and financial flexibility, decide to go all in. Now, what would such a trade look like? According to early reports, the package could be centered around Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, multiple future first-round picks, and potentially even Klay Thompson's expiring contract to make the salaries match. It's a heavy price, no doubt, but when you're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the most impactful players in modern basketball history, it's a price Golden State is willing to pay. The buzz doesn't stop there. Kai Sato, who's been quietly developing and gaining attention from scouts all over the league, is part of this vision too. Sources say the Warriors are doubling down on length, athleticism, and versatility. With Giannis and Sato anchoring the frontcourt, the Warriors would suddenly become one of the most physically dominant teams in the league. Giannis brings everything the Warriors need: defense, rebounding, rim protection, transition offense, and that MVP-level mindset. He doesn't just play hard, he plays to win. And imagine him running the floor with Curry. Picture the pick and rolls, the fast breaks, the gravity created by Curry on the perimeter while Giannis attacks the rim. Defenses would be in complete disarray. There's no real way to guard that duo. You collapse on Giannis, and Curry destroys you from deep. You double Curry, and Giannis barrels through the paint for an easy dunk. It's basketball mayhem at its finest. And what about Kai Sato? Some might say he's still raw, but the potential is undeniable. He's a towering presence with soft hands, shot-blocking instincts, and a growing confidence in his perimeter game. The Warriors believe in his upside, and pairing him alongside Giannis gives Sato the perfect mentor and on-court partner. He won't be expected to carry the load immediately, but with time and coaching under Steve Kerr, he could become a deadly weapon in Golden State's long-term plans. Now let's talk chemistry. One might wonder, how do you bring in such a massive personality like Giannis into a system built around ball movement, unselfishness, and precision? Here's the thing, Giannis has never been a ball hog. He's one of the most team-oriented superstars in the league. He thrives on playing hard, running the floor, and doing whatever it takes to win. In fact, many analysts believe he would flourish in Golden State's motion offense, especially with Curry creating space and Draymond Green running the point forward role. Giannis wouldn't need to change, he'd just be amplified. Speaking of Draymond, his role would be critical in this transformation. Draymond is the defensive quarterback, the vocal leader, the enforcer. Having Giannis next to him takes an already elite defense to an entirely new level. The Warriors could switch everything, cover every inch of the court, and become nearly impossible to score on inside. And offensively, Draymond's passing paired with Giannis's movement and finishing ability could produce highlight plays every single night. Let's not forget the mental impact this move would have on the rest of the league. If you're a team like Denver, Phoenix, or even Boston, you now have to rethink your entire strategy. You can't outshoot Golden State. You can't outpace them in transition. And now, you probably can't outmuscle them inside either. Giannis coming to the Warriors would instantly shift the title odds, put pressure on every front office in the league, and elevate the excitement of every Warriors game. And fans? They're losing their minds. Social media has exploded with reactions, mock lineups, and endless what-if scenarios. Warriors faithful can already see the parade route. Bucks fans are stunned, heartbroken, but some are also ready to rebuild. NBA neutrals? They just want to see how wild the season can get. This is the type of move that unites fans through shock and awe. Whether you love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. But it's not a done deal yet. As of now, talks are advanced, according to insiders, but final negotiations are still underway. The Warriors are reportedly being aggressive, and Milwaukee is listening seriously. The coming days will be critical. Golden State needs to make the numbers work, ensure Giannis is on board long-term, and finalize how Kai Sato fits into the vision. But from everything being reported, the deal is more than just smoke, it's on the verge of fire. So what happens next? If the trade goes through, expect an immediate press conference, a media circus, and full-blown excitement across the NBA. Steph Curry would finally get the superstar help he's deserved for years. Giannis would get a fresh start, a chance to dominate